Hello, hello. This is Keva Mack, and I am a licensed massage therapist and board certified holistic health practitioner in Grand Prairie, Texas. And I'd like to welcome you to the very first episode of Caring for the Mind, Body, and Spirit podcast. And that's right, it is premiering during Black History Month in 2024. And I am so excited about that. And on this podcast, we will be providing you with information, education, and inspiration that will help you to care for your mind, your body, and your spirit. Now, some of the topics that we cover on the podcast, you will love. Some of them you will hate. You may not even consider doing some of the things that we share on the podcast. But please understand that we are providing you with this information so that you can be a more informed purchaser or person who purchases and buys and interacts with complementary and integrative healthcare professionals. So it's okay if the topics that we discuss you don't understand or you don't agree with. We just ask you to take the information and apply what works and discard that doesn't work for you. So feel free to share this information about the podcast, the fact that we're doing it with your friends and with your family and even coworkers, because we are here to help them to create wellness in their lives. And please understand that anything that we provide on the podcast is done for educational purposes only. So if you are going to benefit from this information, that's great. If you don't, well, that's an option too, but we do not take responsibility for your applying this information, whether it's a good outcome or a bad outcome. We're not taking responsibility for that. So I thought you might need to know that. And as we progress through the different episodes of the podcast, you will learn more information about me. But if you want to get the fast track on that, I invite you to visit my website at kevamack.com. There you'll find information about my credentials as well as prices and a description for my different services. You can also connect with me on social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Threads, I'm on LinkedIn. You get the picture. So just connect with me at Keva Mack LMT. I am also wanting to invite any holistic healthcare professionals. If you're interested in providing information to the public or to people who are interested in holistic healthcare, whether you are a conventional healthcare or a medical professional, or you are yourself an integrative and complementary healthcare professional, as long as you support professional healthcare services being rendered to the public, we want you here. We want to talk to you. And if that's what you're interested in doing, visit kevamack.com/media, enter your information there, and we will definitely consider you for our show. Y'all, we got a guest today. I am so excited because this guest is not only an amazing massage therapist, she's my massage therapist. So I want to introduce Yvette Ward. So here she is. Come on in, Miss Yvette. How are you doing today?
Hello, hello. I am good. How are you?
I am well, thanks to you, but I think I'm going to have an appointment because I hurt my neck yesterday in yoga class.
Uh-uh. Well,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I did. I did.
I'll be more than happy to see you. And let me say thank you for having me as a guest on your podcast. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
absolutely. It's my pleasure. Before we go any further, I do want to introduce you to Miss Yvette Ward. Yvette Ward is a medical massage practitioner with over 16 years of experience in the massage therapy industry. Her work experience ranges from the spa field to medical clinics and rehab. Her company, Positive Touch Therapy LLC, was created because of her passion to help people to relax and manage anxiety, pain, and tension. Yvette customizes each of her massage therapy sessions to address the health and wellness concerns of each of her clients. And I also want you to know that Yvette's information will be scrolling at the bottom of the screen during our interview today. So if you want to schedule an appointment with her directly, you can do that using the information below. All right, Miss Yvette, welcome, welcome, welcome again.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
you are so very welcome. In addition to being my massage therapist, which there's a very interesting story about how I even got in contact with you. And it was through one of my clients, oddly enough. She
Yes, it
she
was.
yeah, she asked me, when's the last time you had a massage? And I was like, it's been a while. She said, I know this wonderful massage therapist. She can even come to your house. And I was like, really? And then she sent me your information, and she sent it because I wasn't thinking that she was going to send it with a gift certificate.
Uh-huh.
She bought me a gift certificate. Who turns down a free massage? And then she said that you have been practicing massage therapy for 16 years. I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to go see her. And so yeah, so that's how I got in contact with you. And it has been amazing. You have been so professional and so effective that I just had to share you with, and I know that this is sometimes a thing that clients don't do. They don't share their information with other people because they're afraid they may not be able to get an appointment because they
Right.
have shared that. I'm listen. Mm-mm. People need to know the contact information of good massage therapists. And that's what I'm doing today. So I'm sacrificing possibly my ability to get a massage therapy appointment with you to share you with the public. So, yeah. So tell us about your massage therapy practice, Yvette.
Oh, wow. Oh, I have been practicing, like you said, like our mutual client said, for quite a few years. And I actually love what I do. I truly love what I do. And to me, that makes a difference because a lot of people may do it for the money or different reasons. But I come to find out when you actually love what you do and you have a passion for it, you do it with a different intensity, and you continue to grow at it because it's something you really would love to do, something you really want to do because you really want to help people. And to me, that's what it's all about. It is
Absolutely.
helping those that actually contact you. They're contacting you for a reason. And once you find out what their reason is, crafting a session that is designed to meet them at the point of their need. So that's why I do what I do.
Wow. Well, that's a big purpose. That I mean, you're on purpose. When you find something that you love to do and you're able to make a living doing it, that, in my opinion, is a blessing. That is a wonderful thing. Now,
Yeah.
what particularly inspired you to even pursue massage therapy as a practice? Because I have witnessed people coming to massage therapy school and thinking, "Oh, this is easy. I can do this." I saw this gentleman, this man, come to massage therapy school, and he was good as long as we were just doing book work. But then when
Hmm.
we started to having to touch people, he was
Right.
like, I'm out. I'm out. So he didn't want to. He thought in theory that massaging people I can do that, but then when he actually had to touch a person, he
Hmm.
didn't even come back for the next class.
Oh,
He
okay.
so that's what I said. I was like,
What
really?
is
Yeah, you realize you
what?
was going to touch folks in this,
Right,
right?
right, right.
I guess not. So what made you say I can do that and then continue on to do this? What, I know you said you had a passion for it, but some
Yeah.
of us come into massage therapy from a different profession. Like I came in
Right.
from finance. What made you decide, okay, I'm gonna try massage therapy. I'm gonna do massage therapy.
Interesting story to tell the truth about it. Had no honestly no inkling whatsoever to be a massage therapist. Never ever crossed my mind
Hmm.
to be honest. I was actually working on my nursing degree. I was a single parent. I had four daughters, and I had a full-time job. So it which was in the medical field. So going through the prereqs and the basics of nursing and getting ready to apply for the program and thinking of clinicals. It's like, okay, Lord, how am I going to be able to do clinicals, work a full-time job because I'm a single parent, and yet be involved in my daughter's life so that they're not out there raising themselves.
Right.
So I ended up putting the nursing on hold. And for the life of me, I can't even remember who mentioned it to me, but it was like, try massage therapy. And I'm like, well, why would I want to do that? I don't want nobody in my personal space, let alone me in theirs. So they's like, I know, but just look into it. So I actually looked into it and I went to ATI. And as they were going through the curriculum for the program, I am fascinated with anatomy and physiology. The way the body works, the connection that it has, the way it was designed, originally designed, it all fascinates me. And so when I saw that grabbed my attention, I'm like, oh, okay, this may work for me. So, and that was in 2007. Here I am, 2024, still doing it. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay. That explains a lot. Because see, I have a fascination with anatomy and physiology too. And I don't think that a lot of people who go to a massage therapist realize that there are some of us who are fascinated with how the body works, the fascial tissue,
Yes.
the muscles and the attachment sites, the bones,
Right.
and all how that all works together and how we
Mm-hmm.
can change how pain patterns
Pink
are
patterns.
impacting our
Yes.
clients. Yeah. So that is fascinating. That is an awesome story.
Yeah.
Very
So
awesome.
I'm still
Yeah.
helping people. I may not be in the
Yes, you are.
nursing field, but I'm still
Yes, you
helping
are.
people, and that's what means the most to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, based on my research, the average massage therapist stays in the field of massage therapy from 5 to 8 years. You
Mm.
have been in the massage therapy field for more than 16. Yvette, that's almost 20 years. That's a long time. What do you think has been your key to longevity in this field?
Taking my own advice.
Okay.
Um, as massage therapists, we give our clients um, advice on how to care for themselves afterwards, to help
Hmm.
us help them, in other words.
Hmm.
And we have to be advocates for the same thing in our own lives. To me, as I say, I can't be hypocritical expecting you to do something and I myself, in turn, don't do it.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I get my massages. I I've come to know you need to know your limit. You can't, and not in this field, because our work is truly mental and physical, and it's
It is.
also energy.
Hmm.
So we have to be able to care for ourselves. And if you don't know your limit, you overexert yourself and you actually end up hurting yourself and you do your clients a disservice.
That's right. I believe you.
And if you're gonna do it for the long haul, you've got to be able to take care of yourself. It comes with eating right. You have to do some type of exercise. You have to get your own massages, and you have to be a believer in what you're actually doing in order to pass it on to your clients. And if you're not doing it, why would they really listen to you?
Mhm. Oh, that's right. That's
You
right.
know?
Yes, absolutely. And I find that a lot of massage therapists are not getting massage as often as they need to. I have encountered some massage therapists who haven't had massage in over 2 or 3 years. 2 or 3 years. Now, it had gotten bad for me at one time, especially during the pandemic, because I used
Hmm.
to get massages every other week.
Uh-huh.
And I was not, and I could tell the difference. Um,
Yes.
I could tell the difference. And some people tell me that I snore when I'm on the massage therapy table, but I be asleep, so I don't know. And I like to find massage therapists who I can tell them, or they know,
Uh-huh.
what my pain areas are, and they know how to work those without me having to. I think a conversation needs to happen before each session. But I like to choose massage therapists that are knowledgeable, who are aware of different techniques and different tools that they can use to help to reduce my pain. What do
Mm-hmm.
you think a person should look for? Because you say you yourself have a massage therapist.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll change the question to, what do you look for in a massage therapist?
Once I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm a regular client,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of expect you to know. And here's what I mean by that. If
Uh-huh.
you do a initial consultation with your
Mm-hmm.
client,
Mm-hmm.
then you almost haven't, well, you should know what type of work do they do. If you know what
Right.
type of work they do,
Right.
then you know what kind of muscles that they're using in the attachment sites, the associated muscles with the work that they're doing. You know what muscles they're using the majority of the time.
Right.
And if you know that, and if you're paying attention to that, you should be able to, like, okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
They get on your table and you go to work. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
mentally you're already thinking, okay, if they're on a computer 7, 8,
Right.
10 hours a day, you already
Right.
know they're using a lot of their neck, shoulder, back because they're sitting a lot, their
Right.
arms, their hands. So you know the muscles that they're using to engage in the work that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so in order to pay attention to your client, you
Mm-hmm.
need to be able to assess that.
Yeah.
And then not just you as a massage therapist do the work, but the client
Mm-hmm.
also has work to do when they get home. Because
Absolutely.
if I'm
Absolutely.
giving you some instructions that you need to be doing at home
Mm-hmm.
to help me help you, if you're not
Mm-hmm.
doing your part and I'm just doing my part, then you're going to be seeing, I mean, not that I mind you seeing me,
Right. 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 Right.
but you're going to be seeing me a little
Right.
bit more often
Right.
because you're
Absolutely.
not doing your part. So if we're working
Right.
together, you get to a resolution a whole lot quicker.
Right. And that is so important, because I think that massage therapists, and I'm just being a little I don't know, I have a preference for visiting massage therapists that are independent, that
Hmm.
have their own practices, because my thinking is, if you can support a practice,
Hmm.
and you have certain credentials, you're licensed, you're probably providing some good care. So to hear that, those are the things that you think people should be looking for. People should be looking for therapists that not only provide care with massage therapy, but also
Hmm.
provide information on things that they should be doing when they're off the table.
Right.
Because you can come to us, like you said, I don't mind you coming to me 2, 3, 4 times a month, but there are ways, that things like yoga and stretching, that can help
Right.
with muscle tension, that will keep you out of my office with that level of frequency. But if you
Hmm.
want to come in,
I'm not gonna
you're
tell you
not
no.
coming in for free. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. But
Right.
there are things that you can do. Like you said, eating a healthy diet, doing some sort of exercise, stretching, taking care of your spiritual
Meditation.
health.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Your
Hmm.
energetic health, getting Reiki,
Hmm.
because I know you practice Reiki too.
Yes.
So doing all of those things, taking a holistic approach.
Right.
So as a massage therapist, excuse me, as a massage therapy consumer, those are the things that I'm looking for in a massage therapist. So
Hmm.
when my friend told me that you have been in practice for 16 years, I said, there is no way that a person who's been in practice of massage therapy, and who has to take continuing education classes,
Right.
does not know wellness. They have to know something about holistic wellness.
Hmm.
So I was like, this woman is a gem. She is amazing. I
Oh.
don't know. And see, you know what? I don't know that I would have found you on my own. I think it's
Hmm.
so important. And I know that
Oh
people have a
yes.
hard time referring their massage therapist to people, because they want to be able to get booked on
Uh-huh.
that massage therapist book. But I think it's so important, if you find a good massage therapist, you need to share that therapist with other people, because that therapist, number one, if you want them to still be available to you, they got to
Hmm.
make money.
Right,
They have
right.
to make money. So you're supporting that massage therapist business to stay in business so that not only you get care, but other people who need care get care. So that's another reason why I wanted to do the podcast. And it's not just for massage therapy, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting in my own house, so to speak. I'm going
Right.
to other massage therapists that I have seen them in action and I perceive them to be professionals. And so that's where I'm starting. But that's amazing. I think that is what you should be looking for in a massage therapist.
And
Someone
I'm
who is knowledgeable about their craft and
mhm.
aware of other wellness modalities.
And I'm actually glad you said that because that is so, so, so true. I've actually heard clients say that they really didn't want to leave a review because they didn't want my schedule to get so booked to where they
Mhm.
couldn't get in themselves.
Mhm.
And we understand that. But
I
if
do.
you really like your therapist and your therapist actually does a good job, the best compliment you can give your therapist, we appreciate your tips, don't get us wrong. But
Right.
the best compliment you can give your therapist is to refer her to or him to other people that actually need their services. And
Absolutely.
I promise you, most of us have a referral program. So we know that you referred and we give back
Hmm.
because you referred. And because you referred, we don't forget those that
Yeah,
helped us along the way. So trust me,
absolutely.
even if we don't have time, we'll make
Mhm.
time to get you in because you help build us
That's right.
just as well as we build you. And
That's right.
then for therapists, don't be afraid to refer people to other therapists because I may have specialties that I do, even though I may do what they're asking, but I know someone that does it better, then I'm going to refer them to that therapist because
Mhm.
we all have a certain technique of massage that we like to do or our preferred client tail. And it's not everything. We
Yeah,
may do a little everything, but we'll have a
right.
specialty in some things.
Hmm.
So those specialties that I like to do, I tend to gravitate more to those, and those that I may know how to do, but I don't particularly have that passion for, I'm going
Hmm.
to refer them to like you because I
Hmm.
know you have a passion for that area that even though I do it, that's not a passion for me.
Hmm.
So I don't feel
Hmm.
any kind of way by referring them to you because I know you're
Hmm.
going to take care of them in a way
Right.
that better suits them than I would.
Absolutely.
So
And
I don't have a
mhm,
problem doing that. And we
mhm, and
shouldn't because where I
that's
honestly
right.
feel whatever God has for you is for you.
Mhm,
And there is nothing no
absolutely.
one can do to take that from you.
That's
And
right.
so whether I help you or don't help you, you're going to get where you're supposed to be because God has designed it that way. So me referring
Mhm,
to somebody to you doesn't take anything from me. Not at all.
mm-mm.
We if we help each other, we go a whole lot farther.
That's right. That's right.
But anyway,
And
that's my
that
story.
no, no, that I think that's perfect because I've actually seen that in action. I had a client that you referred to me for post-operative massage therapy, and as the kids used to say, or we used to say, "That's my jam." I like
Right.
I love doing post-op massage therapy. And and she came to me and I looked at her. She submitted paperwork online. I said,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, Yvette,
Uh-uh.
Yvette's okay, all right." And see, I just think massage therapists also need to be networking. They need to be
Uh-huh.
talking, they need to be networking. And like you said, because there's some massage that I provide, and it's like, oh, I like it, I do this, but it's not really what I have a passion for. And
Mm-hmm.
I believe that if you have a passion for something, that's what you should be doing. And
Right.
so when you recommended that she come see me, I was like, yay. Because I the issues that she even presented with, I knew exactly how to care for that because I see so many post-op clients
Right.
and that is my jam.
Right.
So this is a perfect segue into my next question for you. What
Okay.
is your jam, Yvette? What what do you prefer to, or do you have a passion for working on uh, in massage therapy?
My preference is clients that are really serious about their health and well-being. Those that are dealing with pain and don't want to continually be taking pain medications, getting addicted, which is why we ended up with the opioid
Yes.
crisis in the first place,
Right.
getting addicted to these pain meds. There are natural ways to alleviate pain and subside pain without taking a whole bunch of medication.
Yeah.
That's what I like working on. Less
Mhm.
work, which is why I ended up creating some of the products I created,
Very
wanting
good.
to help those that are dealing with pain and tension without having to take medication. That's my jam.
Wow.
Let's
That's
work
your
with me.
jam. Yes, that's your jam. Now tell us about the products.
The products I have, of course, I make my own massage oil because I'm a firm
Okay.
believer. What I put on your body, I put in my body. And if I'm not going to put anything in my body that's going to hurt me, that's chemical processed, I'm not going to do you the same way.
Okay.
Because when I massage you and I put that massage oil on you, I'm putting it on me.
That's
So
right. That's right. I
if
hadn't
it's
thought
going
about
into
that.
your
That's
system,
right.
it's going into my system. And if I care enough
Mm.
about my system not to put a lot of toxins, I'm gonna care about your system the same way. Because like I said, if I'm
Wow.
putting it on you, I'm putting it on me.
That's right.
So I make my own massage oils with essential oils and natural products like shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, things like that.
Hmm.
I also make a what I call aching muscle and joint cream or
Hmm.
oil. And I created that because I have my mom and my aunts who deal with knee pain,
Okay.
arthritis. And believe
Hmm.
it or not, over 20 years, let's see, what is it? Probably about 20 years now, I was
Hmm.
diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Nobody would know that.
I would not know that.
So that's how I ended up coming up with the cream and the oil for the aching muscle and
Wow.
joints because I use it on
Hmm.
myself as well as my family members.
Hmm.
The premenstrual cramp syndrome oil that I made because my older daughter deals with endometriosis, and when she that time of the month come for her, it's very painful. So I was
Hmm.
like, okay, what can I make that's going to help ease those pains? So I
Hmm.
came up with a PMS cream, and she used it, and because they have these issues, I use things on them to have them try. If it works,
Hmm.
let me know. If it don't, let me know. That way I know what I need to tweak
Hmm.
it. And the aching muscle and joint, I've given it to coaches. They use it on their students at school.
Okay. Okay.
So, like before the events, I have children that were in sport, well, grandchildren that were in sports like basketball, football, volleyball, track. So that's how I got into these things. How can I help them naturally without putting
Hmm.
chemicals and toxins in their bodies? They're young, their
Right.
body is still growing. So
Hmm.
I need something that's going to help them. I don't want to see my mom walking around, barely walking because her knees are hurting.
That's right.
So what can I
Hmm.
put on her knees to help her? And the oil is
Hmm.
very simple. It's stuff that I make at home. It's plant based. I mean, stuff that we use already.
Hmm.
Basil, sage. I mean, lemongrass, tea
Mm.
tree oil. So things that we
Hmm.
use naturally that's not going to be chemical to your body. A
Wow.
base carrier, which all oils have. You have a base carrier. If you're using 100% essential oil, you need a base carrier. It's coconut
Hmm.
oil. I don't use almond oil a lot because a lot of people have nut allergies.
Right.
So you have to be
Hmm.
careful with those things, you know.
Hmm.
Aloe vera, aloe vera plant, the gel off of air. I mean, so there are natural things that you can use and put
Wow.
these essential oils with that won't cause any harm to you.
Hmm.
My grandson, when he was shot and was actually pronounced dead, and by God's grace, he's still alive today. That nerve that was shattered, he
Hmm.
was getting numbness and sharp pains in his feet. So I came
Hmm.
up with a nerve cream that would help subside that. He's like, Nene, it hurts so bad. So it's like, okay, what can I do? So of
Mm.
course I'm going
Yeah.
home, I'm researching, I'm putting products together. Okay, here we
Hmm.
go. And he's like, Nene, it don't. I was like, hey,
I know, right?
hey, don't tell me what.
I tell. Right.
So hey,
No, that's
those are
right.
the things, like I said, those are the things that fascinate me. What is on this earth that was
Hmm.
put here for our healing?
Right. That's
Those
right.
are the things that
That's
we need
right.
to be using. And that also incorporates
Absolutely.
us eating right. We
That's
got to
right.
feed our body. They had to saying, you are what you eat. They're not lying.
They are not.
So that's how these things came about. When I have senior citizens, which I see a lot of, and they're hurting, what can I do? And I use these products on them and I'll ask for feedback. And when I hear it
Yes.
works, I'm thrilled because that lets me know
Mhm.
that my research and my work is not in vain.
Absolutely.
So those products will be up for sale in March.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I had
that's
to do
exciting.
I
That's
did
so
a year-long research
exciting.
on that and products, having people try it out for a whole year or so.
Yes,
So
that's
I'm excited
exciting.
about it. And I'm actually finna market it. Like I said, there'll be a sale next month in March.
All right. Well, that is so exciting. I need to contact you because I work with a lot of older people too, and I know that they would be excited about not only those products being applied to their body, but purchasing the products. Okay, so they can do
Okay.
their maintenance at home.
Right,
'Cause
right.
that's we've already established how important that was.
Yes.
So awesome, awesome, awesome. I have been scrolling your information at the bottom of the screen during our entire conversation. So that gives listeners and viewers the opportunity to contact you directly for appointments, for information on your
Okay.
products, and anything that you're doing wellness related in the future. So I want to thank you for joining me today for our very first episode. It's also the episode that I'm doing in correlation with Black History. This
Mhm.
is our premiere episode. So I'm so excited that you are here.
Right.
I wish you nothing, nothing, nothing but the best in the future. And if you are wanting a quality, knowledgeable, professional massage therapist, I can tell you through experience that Yvette Ward is one. So contact her
Oh,
if you are in the Dallas Fort Worth area, and she will help you out. She'll help you out. All right, Miss Yvette, I will see you next. Well, listen, I will see you soon because I told you I hurt my neck in yoga. So I was doing the most. And the sad part
uh.
is I did not even realize it until it was a phantom pain. When I was doing
Oh,
the yoga, I
uh-huh.
didn't notice it. But like the
Uh-huh.
next day, I
Ooh,
noticed it the next day. So I will
I
be in
understand.
contact very soon.
Thank you so
So I
much for
talk, you
allowing
are
me to be a
so very
guest.
well.
I am so, so
Absolutely.
very thankful. And I look forward to working with you as always. If you ever need me, I'm here for you. I got you. And thanks again. I appreciate you.
You are so very welcome, Yvette. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you so very much for joining me for the very first episode of the Caring for Mind, Body, and Spirit podcast. And join us again next week for more information, inspiration, and education for caring for your mind, body, and spirit. Y'all take care. Bye bye.